In today's video, we are back once again on Anime Soul Simulator X, where today, for the first time in a really long time, we are going to be checking out the brand new update in this game, update 36, which as per usual, they've added a ton of stuff. There's a new world, new machines, new systems, and so much more. But just before we jump into this, just want to quickly say, if you do end up enjoying it and want to see more, then feel free to hit that like and subscribe button with notifications on. And yeah, without further ado, let's jump right into this. So first things first, let's quickly have a proper read through the update log, just so that we can get an idea of what exactly was added. So starting off at the very top, we have a brand new area, the High City, where in this case, it's going to be having all of the usual stuff, you know, a new egg to hatch, new raids, new secret boss, you get the point. However, scrolling down a little bit more, this is where we get to the nice and juicy stuff. We have new charms, where in order to buy slots for these charms, you are going to be using gold bars. You can equip varied charms. They can drop in the extreme dungeon, and as well they will be located in area 38. Now that sounds really interesting, especially the fact that it says you can equip varied charms, so maybe you can have some kind of like drop setups or energy setups. I guess we'll be finding out in a little bit for ourselves. Not only that, there's also new borrowing powers where you can increase your energy multiplier, you can get the tokens for it in Portal S, and this is going to be located in the new world, High City. Once again, we will be unlocking that in just a moment, and then just end of the update log, some new Primordials, a stand and fire level. There's a new side quest, Looter 6, okay. Buff Phoenix Fruit chance in the Fruit Merchant, and then some other cap increases. And just like that, the update log is now finished, which means we can go ahead and jump right into this update. Now, I think the best way to start off is probably going to be unlocking the next world, since the majority of the stuff will be found there. So let's just quickly speedrun through the rest of these quests, just like so, and now we are in the new world. Now, having a look over here, it seems like that there are only two important things here, the borrowing powers, as we saw in the update log, and as well the Looter 6. So let's quickly go ahead and find out where these NPCs are. And okay, it seems like the first NPC found is going to be the Looter guy, where if we defeat 10k dungeon enemies, we should get some kind of drop amount increase. In fact, I have a few side quests already done. Let's just quickly claim those. Thank you. But the most important thing here is that we can now get an extra 20% drops. I'll definitely take that, especially since probably the charms, as we saw before, if they're going to be costing gold bars, it's probably going to be pretty expensive. But hey, who knows, maybe I'm over exaggerating. I guess we'll have to see. Now, the borrowing powers over here, as we saw before, it is going to be using the tokens which can be found in the Portal S, which in fact I believe I already have a few of them. Where are they? Are they these? No, that's A. That's C, E. Can I please find S? I know I have them. Yeah, over here. All right, that's perfect. I have 11 of them, which hopefully should mean I should be able to get a decent amount of tokens to the point where maybe I can get the mythical. I don't know. I guess we'll find out after running like a portal or two. Now, apart from that, I believe the only thing left in this world is going to be the chest over here, which, as you can see, it is going to be costing 6.1 TQ, which is actually pretty expensive. I only have 38.5 NOT, which if I quickly try and convert these, I think it's like I don't know, I'm missing like 3 trillion times the amount of souls that I have right now. And yeah, that isn't a small number at all. Guess that means that if I want to have a chance of hatching in this final world, I need to get much stronger. Maybe the charms over here in world, I believe it was 38, might be able to help with that. All right, so NPC over here, it is okay. Wow, 250k gold bars for a single slot. Damn, okay, it seems like although this world alone, you know, because of the bulk spins, it costed like 500k to max this out. I guess the game just said, why not triple that? Since I believe like this is over like 1.5 million gold bars, which I guess means that I need to be running quite a lot of infinity castles. Thankfully though, I have been working on my drops multiplier, and as well I do have a bunch of infinity castle keys, so that shouldn't be too difficult when it comes to, you know, having the things necessary to get it. It's mostly just going to be annoying for like time-wise. I'm probably going to have to be doing this for quite a few hours. Plus as well, I do have to kind of wait anyways, since in order to get the charms, it did say that yes, I do need to get them from the extreme dungeon, and the next one's still going to be opening in like 25 minutes, and I'm not even technically guaranteed a charm. Or maybe you can only drop them when you have a slot unlocked. Hopefully it's not what I just said, because if that's the point, then yeah, maybe I need to run Infinity Casters right now. Now, in order to do that, I need to head on over here to, I believe this is like World 32. Yeah, World 32. And let's quickly equip my drops weapon. That way I'll be getting the maximum amount of drops. In fact, I think I can upgrade it once. Yes, getting that extra nice 5%, which will be adding up nicely over time. And not only that, I think whilst I'm doing the extreme dungeon, I will also do a bunch of the other dungeons. That way I can start completing these looter quests. That way I'll be able to get an extra whole 40% drops. In fact, an insane opened right now, so let's just quickly jump on in, and I will be catching you guys once either A, I've gotten 250k gold bars to get my first charm, or B, I completed all of the looter quests, whichever one comes first. And okay, just like that, we are now back after a bunch of grinding later. For example, as you can see, I managed to get 250k gold bars, which means I can go ahead and unlock my first slot. And oh yeah, not only that, from the many extreme time trials that I did, I managed to get a ton of charms, which, having a look at them and their stats, it seems like for each of them is going to be having a tier. For example, energy 1 is going to be giving you 5%, and then if you, let's say, get energy 2, it's going to be giving you another 5%, totaling 10%. And then, of course, there's one for each type of stat, you know, energy, damage, so luck. You kind of get the point. And it seems like we managed to get some really good ones. Tier 4 soul, giving you 25% energy, which is not too bad at all. However, I do want to test out something. If I, let's say, equip this luck one over here, am I able to, like, take it back? Alright, yes you can, so that's really good. So that means you can go ahead and save up a bunch of, you know, the energy charms, for example, so then you can have a full energy setup, which will then give you that little bit extra energy or souls or damage, whichever setup that you do, in order to get much stronger in this game. But anyways, moving on from that, we were also doing some other small things on the side. For example, as we saw before in this update, they added 2 new Primordials, which, if I'm not mistaken, I should have, or I'm really close to having it. No, I don't have it in my vault. Okay, I'm only like 100 off, so let me just quickly start spamming this button a little bit until we get it. Did we get it now? No. Can we please get it? It shouldn't be that many rolls. Yeah, there we go. We now have the World Over Heaven stand, giving us a nice 10x damage boost. Not only that, if we head on over to the fire levels over here, we also got this one Primordial as well, giving us once again another 10x damage boost. And I think now with those 2 Primordials gotten, we should almost have every single one. Now, I think the only ones that I'm missing are the ones that are above like 10k pity. For example, the key technique, which I'm actually really close, only 10k left. I am also missing the class. Second grimoire, I think, as well, alchemy. However, those will be much easier to grind out, since mostly these Primordials relied heavily on the dungeons, whilst the ones that I'm missing are kind of on like Zetsu attack and alien invasions as well. In fact, I think I already have the majority of the tokens needed. For example, I think I have 50k magic fragments, yeah, these things, which means that the second Primordial grimoire will be no challenge at all. I also have a bunch of the class spin, so once again, that is something else that I'll be able to easily get. However, that's not really something I'm too focused on right now, so for the time being, we're just going to leave it there. But anyways, now that we are done with the majority of everything that's been in this update, I think we can go ahead on over to the final world, just so that we can spin this borrowing power over here, since I think I can. Yes, I can. I have 539 of the tokens, which means if I just go ahead and spam this a little bit, I should be able to get something decent, maybe the legendary minimum, or who knows, maybe I'll end up getting the eternal. And oh, this one has a primordial. Oh, okay, I think this is a first, since I don't think it mentioned anything about it in here. No, I think this might be like the very first gacha roll that already has, like, from the start a primordial. Pretty interesting. But the big question is, am I going to be able to get it within like the 500 rolls? Ooh, I think I just saw the mythical. Yes, we did. It's going to be giving us 2 times energy, which is then going to be putting my energy gain to hold on, let me quickly equip my swords. 1.QIB. I think I said that right. But then again, I don't think I have like the majority of the new stuff in like the final worlds yet. Let's see. So heading on over to the weapons, am I missing the majority of these? Holy Empire, yeah, I am missing a ton of them. Let's just quickly start buying a few of them. City of the Return. Hopefully I should be able to afford the majority of this. No, it is getting a little bit expensive, so I am gonna have to stick with these ones for the time being. And now that I have them equipped, just have a look at my energy. It is going up pretty fast. And not only that, I am still heavily behind on when it comes to the ascensions, and I believe as well the rank ups. Since it has been a hot minute since I've upgraded these, yeah, still only on 12 octillion, so I should be able to upgrade this a few times. Okay, I just need a few more souls, no problem. Now we have Ruby 4, which is not too bad. Now it does seem like we are missing a lot of the smaller things in this game, you know, swords, ascensions and whatnot. But then again, if I just continue doing them like slowly, it shouldn't take that long, maybe a few hours maximum. However, the process is going to just mostly consist of me just running back and forth, so it's not exactly something that I'm, you know, eager to do really soon. Instead, what I think I'm going to be doing for the time being is I'm just going to continue getting a bunch of gold bars. That way I can continue to unlock all of these charm slots, so then that way we can get one step closer to getting maxed out. And not gonna lie, I have been wanting to get maxed out in this game for a really long time, especially since one day I do want to get on the leaderboards in this game, since I wasn't able to get on the leaderboards in the first game, you know, Anime Souls #1. And yeah, I think it's about time that I change that, and I think I want to mostly get on this total energy leaderboard. Let's see how much they have. 9.42 TT, which is significantly higher than what I have right now. Guess that means I have a lot of work cut out for me, which I think, you know what that means. A huge, massive upcoming grinding video will be coming very soon. But anyways, I think this is where I'm going to be leaving off today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Once again, after a very long time, we have checked out an update inside of Anime Soul Simulator X. And in my opinion, this update was pretty decent. They're constantly adding new stuff to, you know, the future endgame, for example. I thought gold bars were kind of like maxed out. They weren't gonna bother using them for anything else. But then they ended up surprising us with, you know, a 1.5 million gold price tag. But then again, the grind might be a little bit too insane, so I don't know. Feel free to let me know down in the comments what you guys think about this update. Like, for example, is it too difficult? Is it too easy? Is it just right? And also feel free to let me know any tips that you may have for, you know, my journey for trying to get on the leaderboards, since trust me, I will be doing my very best to do so. Now, of course, if you do want to see more videos on this game where, you know, I try getting on the leaderboards or maybe a different kind of challenge, then you know exactly what to do. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button with notifications on, and also feel free to join my Discord server. It is going to be linked in the description. And yeah, apart from that, I have some grinding that I need to get back to. So for the time being, peace out everybody.